Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here for the offense. The give to the fullback. At the 35, he's got room. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
The fullback. This takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it, too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown man.
Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's going to run it. At midfield, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do with it.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go and make a statement.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Didn't get much. Picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Wide out in motion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's right on target. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
It's now 3rd down.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He caught it! Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Returner goes out of bounds.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Leaves it with the running back. At the 35, he's loose. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
They'll give it to him again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Now on the move. Past the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The stress that a guy who can run that fast puts on a defense, even if it's a pass play, he has them on edge all the time.
Oh, the D coordinator. This guy gives them nightmares every night leading up to this game, because if you don't have people accounting for him and your eyes go to the wrong place or someone's out of position, that dude is gone.
And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter.
15.
Fresh set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited.
Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Touch pass on the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. At the 45 on his way. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for him.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
The field goal is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. After missing that 53-yard field goal attempt, pretty good field position here. First and 10 from the 36. Flushed out of the pocket. Throws to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that run.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Still on his feet at the 45. He's got 59 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
And how about that on third down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. Third down, money down. You figured they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the first down.
On first and 10 from the 38. He's going to pass. Finds us back in the middle. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Good enough.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Now on the option. Now the pitch. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll set up to throw. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
First down sack pushes it back. Now it's second down. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This is a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He's in for the score. Touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He'll start this drive firing. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete downfield. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on first down. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. Fair catch called for and made. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious. The defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
The give to the back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
On target to the left. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll throw it on first down. Back open in the middle. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
This time it's complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted.
Now, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Got his man. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Good enough.
I don't know if the defense came into this one expecting the fullback to be a weapon catching the ball, but that play, it didn't look like they were ready for him. He catches it, turns it upfield for the first.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back, cat-like quickness?
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. The carry going off right tackle here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away.
Kick it off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Got the back over the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Quickly complete. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. Grabs it in the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown. It's a fake. Holder looking to throw. And he makes the catch off the fake. They've got the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 9. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Coming after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. The give and tick, 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 tick. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
And this is exactly what this offense wants and wants to continue to do. A couple more 1st downs. They just got 2 1st downs. A couple more 1st downs, run the clock with the lead. Great recipe for getting the win.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, they've done a lot of really nice things on the road in this game so far, and that's why they have the lead. But after that incompletion now, you can sense the momentum now switching back to the home team late in this game.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And that is no good. Could have stretched the lead out there, but guys, it's still sitting at 9. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man? Putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game one, they've done a phenomenal job.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has shown little to no mercy today, and they look like they're moving in for the finishing blow.
Offense in an empty set. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deep as the deepest, wide as the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things.
Going over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. He'll take another shot here. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. And it's picked off for the fourth time today.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll run if they want to take their time here. He's had a day, 103 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee on fourth down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.